Once upon a time, there was a man named Sam. He was kind and hard-working, even though he had very little. Every day, he worked long hours just to earn enough for himself and his wife, Anna. He loved her deeply and believed they were building a happy life together. Anna, however, had grown up in a very different world. She was used to luxury, fine clothes, delicious food, and a comfortable life. When she married Sam, she thought she could adjust to a simpler way of living. But as time passed, she began to feel trapped. Their small home and modest life no longer made her happy. One day, while Sam was out working, Anna met a man named David. He was wealthy, confident, and charming. The moment he saw Anna, he was drawn to her beauty. And Anna? She was captivated by his charm. Soon, they began meeting in secret. At first, Anna felt guilty. She knew she was betraying Sam, the man who loved her so much. But the more time she spent with David, the more she convinced herself that she deserved happiness that, in her mind, Sam could never give her. Meanwhile, Sam remained devoted. Every evening, he returned home, tired but happy, believing that Anna was waiting for him with love in her heart. He had no idea that she was hiding a terrible secret. As time passed, Anna became bolder. She started making excuses to leave the house, telling Sam she was visiting friends or going to the market. But in reality, she was meeting David. He showered her with expensive gifts, took her to fine restaurants, and made her feel special in ways she had never felt before. Sam began to notice changes in Anna. She seemed distant, uninterested in their conversations, and sometimes ignored him when he spoke about his day. He felt something was wrong, but he pushed his worries aside, convincing himself that she was just tired or bored. One evening, Sam came home earlier than usual. He had saved up money to buy Anna a small gift, something special to show how much he loved her. But when he entered their home, he found it empty. Hours passed, and his anxiety grew. When Anna finally returned, she looked surprised to see him waiting. She quickly made up an excuse, saying she had lost track of time with friends. Sam wanted to believe her, but deep inside, doubt crept into his heart. Still, he refused to give up. He continued working hard, hoping that his love and dedication would bring Anna back to him. But Anna's heart had already drifted away. Even when she was with Sam, her thoughts were with David, the excitement of her secret meetings. The luxury, and the thrill of being with someone who could give her everything she desired made her forget the simple love she once shared with Sam, and so, without realizing it, she was breaking the heart of the man who had given her his everything. One day, Anna made a decision that would change everything. She finally told David the truth. She was unhappy in her marriage and wanted to leave Sam. She hoped that David would welcome her with open arms, but his response shattered her hopes. David sighed and looked at her with a calm expression. "Anna, our time together was about fun, not commitment," he said. Anna froze. She had risked everything, her home, her marriage, her loyal husband, for a man who had never truly cared for her future. A wave of regret and anger washed over her. For the first time, she fully realized the weight of her choices. But it was too late to undo the damage she had caused. Feeling lost and betrayed, Anna returned home, but she couldn't hide the sadness on her face. Sam, who always noticed even the smallest change in her, immediately grew concerned. "What's wrong, Anna?" he asked gently. She forced a small smile and said, "I'm just tired." But Sam knew her too well. For days, he watched her carefully, sensing something was deeply wrong. He could feel her drifting further away, and the silence between them grew heavier. One evening, he couldn't bear it any longer. He sat beside her and took her hand. "Anna, I know something is troubling you. Please talk to me. Whatever it is, we'll face it together." At first, Anna tried to deny it, but the guilt and pain inside her became too much to bear. Her hands trembled, and before she knew it, the truth spilled out, her unhappiness, her secret affair with David, and her plans to leave. Sam's face paled. His heart pounded in his chest, each word like a dagger piercing him. He had never imagined that the woman he loved so deeply could betray him like this. A mixture of heartbreak, anger, and sadness overwhelmed him. But more than anything, he felt a deep sense of loss. The life he had worked so hard to build was falling apart, and the person he trusted the most had been the one to destroy it. A heavy silence filled the room. Anna couldn't meet his eyes. Finally, Sam spoke, his voice barely above a whisper. "Why, Anna? Why did you do this to us?" She struggled to find the words. I felt trapped. I wanted more than this simple life." Sam's heart ached. He had given her everything he could, his love, his time, his sacrifices, yet it was never enough. And at that moment, he realized a painful truth: no amount of effort could make someone happy if they didn't truly value what they had. After a long pause, Sam took a deep breath. "I need time to think," he said, his voice heavy with sorrow. He walked out of their small home, stepping into the quiet streets of their village. As he wandered, his thoughts slowly became clear. He couldn't change the past. He couldn't force Anna to love him. But he could choose his own future. He deserved to be with someone who truly valued love, honesty, and loyalty. In the days that followed, Sam made a difficult decision. He told Anna that he could no longer continue their life together. Anna wept, pleading for forgiveness. She finally saw the depth of the love and dedication Sam had given her, but it was too late. The damage had been done, and Sam had made up his mind. "Forgiveness is possible," he said, his voice calm but firm, "but trust is not so easy to rebuild. I need to start over." With that, Sam left the village to begin a new chapter in his life. Though the memories of his past remained, they no longer weighed him down. Over time, he found peace within himself, learning to live happily on his own. He became stronger, more self-assured, and discovered joy in the simple things. As for Anna, she was left to reflect on her choices, realizing the true cost of her betrayal. She watched as Sam moved on, understanding that she had lost someone irreplaceable. In the end, Sam's journey taught him an important lesson: true happiness comes from being with those who truly cherish love, honesty, and loyalty. And most importantly, he learned to cherish himself.